What's up, guys? Zan from the Madden YouTube channel, and I'm a little bit fired up here today. Don't worry, I'm not going to get too crazy like I was a couple weeks ago. I appreciate all the support here on the channel over the last week. If nothing else, it's kind of shown me that you guys love match coverage content. That's what a lot of you guys know me for, and I'm going to do my best to keep pushing forward and teaching you guys all the things that you guys can do within this game to get more stops. Now, unfortunately, today's topic is not necessarily one that I'm enjoying breaking down for you guys, but I do need to make you very aware of the fact that pretty much the only coverage rule that most players know about match coverage is completely not functional in this game. And that coverage rule is referred to as the box check. So let's go ahead and take the field, because what I'm going to do here is hopefully break this down for those of you that want to learn about match and defending bunch in general, so you can learn what not to do. Now, the other effect that I hope this video has is that it can teach the people at EA that are coding or QAing or testing match coverage what the coverage is not supposed to do versus what it is supposed to do. For those that don't know what the box check is, this is essentially going to create a four corners approach to defending compression-based offenses. These can be tight formations, or it can be a bunch formation like the one you see right here. Now, the four people that are going to be involved in the box check against any bunch route combination are going to be your slot corner, which is often playing the quarter flat role, the 3-rec hook defender, which is oftentimes the middle backer shaded over towards the bunch side, and of course your safety on the bunch side as well as your outside corner on the bunch side. And the way that the coverage is designed to be played against the route combo, of which the most popular is street corner flat from bunch, is that you're going to use these four defenders to create the four corners of the box. So this player, Derwin James, is going to run and play the low outside corner of the box. The corner that is outside is going to play the high outside corner of the box. The safety is going to play the high inside corner of the box. And the 3-rec hook linebacker is going to play the low inside corner of the box. Now, if I were to ignore Von Miller here, and you take a look at those four defenders, when you run a route combo that is supposed to attack the sideline, you're going to see that they play what is called a box check. That is unfortunately not the case in Madden. Let's show you what actually happens when this occurs. So when we set up our street corner flat combo against match coverage, what you will actually notice is that the safety that is locked on to the high inside corner of the box actually travels and becomes the high outside corner of the box, while the corner, who is supposed to be the high outside corner of the box, locks in on a player early and ends up becoming the high inside corner of the box. In fact, it's not really a box at all. They're just locked into man-to-man on these guys. So I'm going to spy off my pass rush, and I want you to watch how this matches. When I snap this ball, you're going to see that you're going to end up with a crisscrossing, and this is not the way it's supposed to play. Now, sometimes it is a happy accident where the safety still stays on the route and the corner still stays on the route, but a lot of times when you snap this football, you're going to realize that these players will oftentimes pick each other, and that's a problem as well. Not to mention the safety is completely outflanked on generic cuts even when they don't pick. In fact, this coverage is designed to be a corner route defense, but for some reason, when EA patched match, they didn't give us the only coverage check that actually worked year to year to year. In fact, if we were to go back to before the patch, the box check was arguably the only coverage concept that really worked somewhat consistently. And now it doesn't work, while a lot of things that didn't work before the title update now do. So hopefully we're very, very close to being there. But as you can see, the way that this kind of works is right here, you can actually see the four corners of the box. This is wonderful at this point, except for the part being that the safety in the corner are already locked in, with the outside corner locked in on 81 and the inside safety locked in on 14. What should occur is when this happens, we should still see those guys stay as their corners of the box. Again, at this point, we look fine, except for the fact is that they're already locked into dedicated man roles. And this little swap right here is oftentimes catastrophic, where your safety will run into your corner and both will be completely wide open. And that is the absolute worst case scenario that you could possibly have with this coverage. Now, before I get into tight coverage logic, if you guys could do me a favor, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button. Also, if you guys are looking to get better at the game and you guys want more of this content, head over to my strategy website, gridirongameplans.gg, where I assure you, we have workarounds for this. In fact, I'm dropping a vault update today, shortly after this YouTube video goes live. That's going to help you guys out with a lot of these busts. But I want to make you guys aware, at least at face value, so you don't just naturally go and call match coverage against compression, because it doesn't really work. Okay, so I'm going to call a 2x2 tight formation. This one is not necessarily the most meta in the game, but it is a tight Y off. Unlike bunch, tight only has 2 compressed receivers on the line. However, the running back kind of serves as that pseudo third option, meaning that if he were to immediately flare out of the backfield or table route or whatever, that if we were to have street corner flat, the box check would play the same, with this player playing the low outside corner, this player playing the high outside corner, this player playing the high inside corner, and this guy being the low inside corner. The box check is also supposed to be something that you can use against 2x2 compression. However, we'll note that when we snap this football, you're going to see that the corner and the safety have the exact same issue. And there's the pick that I'm talking about right there. And this ends up being a wide open touchdown. So you can't do this. Now, the problem is you would think, okay, well, maybe we have some issues where there's just some crisscrossing, but that's okay. We'll go ahead and put Kraus on a middle third. So you would sit there and think, okay, well, maybe this can apologize for that a little bit. Maybe we can get around this, fix it just a smidge. But again, the problem is that they're already locked in. There is no negotiation. And you see that if we do that, the corner route's wide open regardless. So you can't really call the match coverage rules against this. It simply is not in the game right now. The box check is non-existent, doesn't check the box. Again, with this is something that right now you should avoid trying to call quarters, palms, cover 6 against this type of offensive approach. As I mentioned, compression and match have always kind of been used in the same breath with one another. Oh, if they're just throwing corners out a bunch, call match. And a lot of players have done that over the years, but right now it doesn't work. It does not work. So I wanted to put that out there. This is an FYI. This is a PSA. This is a please fix in the next title update call out to EA. Obviously, you know, they did a lot with the title update. It removed a lot of blitz metas, and it looks to me like, yeah, they're trying to really just kind of take the lid off of it and kind of have us show them what defense is in the game as a whole. I feel it's my duty to kind of put this out there to let them know this is totally effed up, and hopefully it is dealt with in kind. Hopefully not next year. Hopefully this is something that we get fixed right away, because it is kind of the one check we're waiting for in match coverage that actually will help us save Madden 24. So hopefully if anybody at EA is listening to this, you guys will be able to get this into the next title update. I hope this is something that could go on the urgent side of things. It would really, really help this game out for real. I'm gonna stop begging. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video, or enjoyed what of it you could. I'll catch you guys tomorrow. Until then, this is Zan. Get in the lab and good luck.